Here's a bag of rice for you, Timur.
Thank you, Coco. Is this a special bag of rice?
I went on a trip with my parents on the weekend. This is your souvenir. It was a village with many rice fields. I collected some of the rice with my own hands.
Wow, tell me more.
We can read my journal entry together.
Do we always harvest rice in September? Did you stay the night in a farmhouse?
Let's find out. Coco's Travel Journal, Saturday, September 14th, 7 p.m. This morning, we woke up early and drove to Nazu, a farm village about 3 hours north of Kampong town. Nazu is a very small community with about 1,000 people. It is much smaller than Kampong town. In Nazu, most people grow rice.
Choose the correct answer.
Nazu is a village.
With around 1,000 people. With over 1,000 people. With under 1,000 people. The village, Nazu, has around 1,000 people.
In the last 15 minutes of our drive, we were in the heart of rice country. We were surrounded by fields and fields of gold, a wonderful sight. We soon arrived at a farmhouse with a straw roof.
Choose the correct answer.
What kind of roof does the farmhouse have?
Tin roof. Straw roof. Brick roof.
It is a farmhouse with a straw roof. Farmer G stood at the gates with his wife Sachi and welcomed us into their home. After putting our bags down, we went on a tour of the rice farm. I learned how rice is grown. It is grown in May and becomes ready for harvest in September, which is about now.
Choose the correct answer.
Who accompanied Farmer G to welcome the guests?
His daughter, Sachi. His son, Sachi. His wife, Sachi.
Farmer G stood at the gates with his wife Sachi to welcome the guests. Farmer G taught us how to cut rice plants with a tool called a sickle. A rice plant is long and thin with a head at the top. The stalks must be cut under the head where the rice grains are. I had to be careful not to slice my finger off. It was hard work with all that bending over.
Choose the correct answer.
What does Farmer G use to cut the rice plant?
A slicer. A sickle. A pickle.
Farmer G cuts the rice plant with a sickle.
Choose the correct answer.
Complete the sentence.
Long and thin with a head. Short and fat like a head. Long and thin unlike a head.
A rice plant is long and thin with a head at the top. After the tour, we had a delicious lunch of rice served with eggs and vegetables. Everything on our plates was grown on the farm. Rice from the fields, vegetables from their little vegetable patch, and eggs from the hens. Farmer G doesn't need a supermarket. He grows everything he needs.
Choose the correct answer.
Complete the sentence.
Eggs and grains. Eggs and vegetables. Vegetables and grains.
Rice was served with eggs and vegetables. After lunch, we walked to a nearby river with Farmer G's children and spent the rest of the afternoon swimming in it.
Choose the correct answer.
Who accompanied us to swim in a nearby river?
Farmer G's children. Farmer G's wife. Farmer G himself.
Farmer G's children came with us to swim in the river. We're staying at the farmhouse tonight. It's so quiet that I can hear the crickets chirping outside my room. Off to bed.
The word with is used in many ways. I'm a little confused, Coco.
Don't fret. I'll break it down for you. The preposition with was used many times throughout my journal entry. Do they all mean the same thing? There are three main definitions of with. We use with to mean having or including. I'll have my coffee with milk.
Choose the correct answer.
Which sentence uses the meaning having or including?
He lives with his grandfather. Look for a tall man with light hair. I left my keys with my grandfather.
Look for a tall man with light hair. We use with to mean using. I cracked an egg with a spoon.
Choose the correct
Which
answer.
sentence uses the meaning using?
She arrived with her husband. She woke up with a headache. I wiped the screen with a tissue.
I wiped the screen with a tissue. We use with to mean in the same place as. I live in a tree house with my aunt.
Choose the correct answer.
Which sentence uses the meaning in the same place as?
I was with Samantha this morning. I stuck my fingers together with glue. I arrived in New York with nothing.
I was with Samantha this morning.
What about this sentence? It doesn't seem to fit with any of the meanings we've talked about.
Good catch. We also use with to mean because of. This is most used in speaking. I can't focus with all that noise. There are many more ways to use with. Find out the other meanings on your own.
It's important to know which meaning of with it is. Otherwise, the sentence changes completely.
That's right.
Read the sentences and match correct definition of with.
Way to go.
Read the sentences and match correct definition of with.
Great job. Well done. You've learned 4 main ways to use the preposition with. Are you ready to use it? Let's review what we have learned. Choose the sentence with the same meaning as he is married with one child.
He is married and has one child. He is married because of one child.
Choose the sentence with the same meaning as I opened the box with a knife.
I opened the box having a knife. I opened the box using a knife.
What is the correct meaning of with in this sentence? It is the house with strange noises.
Having. Using.
Way to go! Use with in your sentences and practice with a friend.